temporary tables, and there are people who use area in production. So I don't think we can reach the point of maturity of area yet, because there are not. If you compare the number of instances of MariaDB that somebody runs area in production with the number of MyRocks instances that somebody runs area in production, and MyRocks is clearly behind area at this point still. Well, yeah.
That's a challenge.
Sorry?
That's an interesting challenge.
Well, people are running area out there. I'm aware of people are running area as a temporary table and as a base table in production. I'm not aware of people are running MyRocks as it is in MariaDB in production.
At the risk of being off topic, can we hold Monty accountable for the schedule that he said Aria was going to get features by? Remember the Monty says claims about Aria?
Oh, I cannot answer for Monty, so you can try it.
I just wanted to say one comment. So Mark, when he talked about benchmarks, he said, oh, yeah, really in the kernel, and that's somehow make things better. So InnoDB was so self-contained that we kind of ignore the fact that the kernel exists. With MyRocks in production right now, we actually see that we do hit file systems much more just because we're like writing files, appending and changing the data all the time instead of just overwriting. We do lots of buffered data instead of direct IO. So all of these things are actually putting much more pressure on the kernel. So if you do any performance testing, try a new kernel. Right? We try to, so Facebook's kernel philosophy right now is to also do push our changes to upstream. So we like really try not to have internal only patches. And some of the things that land from Facebook committers are directly coming from data-driven workloads like MyRocks. It's worth to sync up with the tree or with the upstream and not for you or tree something.
So that's good advice. Thanks.
I have a follow-up question about expiration. So we actually use a lot ourselves. We set different expiration for different types of data so that they expire at different rates. But one common thing that we have to do is that sometimes when you expire one type of data is a related type that you want to expire at the same time. And to do that, right now we have to put the same expiration at different places so that they can expire themselves. In the analogy that in MySQL, that if you delete a row, you want to also delete all the related indexes. Hopefully, automatically. Right now, we don't want to do that. Right now, if we have some sort of index for the main entry, then we have to have the same expiration entry information in different places so that they can expire by themselves. I wonder if there's a best practice to get around that.
So this is a problem that we're aware of, but we're still trying to work out, especially with like tables that have secondary keys and primary keys. So right now, the plan is to be able to take the expiration time and propagate through all of these keys, but then also do filtering on the read side so that if the keys expire before your transaction started, you should not let the transaction see that particular key. That way, if individual keys get expired out, even though they're exists within, say, the primary key but not the secondary key, you still wouldn't see either key within the transaction itself. That's it.
Okay, more?
My question is about benchmarking again. The question is to Mark. I saw that in one of books you show the numbers of right identification, and my question is how exactly you found this right identification? How did you measure it?
Well, I have, depending on the storage device I'm using. For
SSD.
For Fusion I/O devices, my scripts frequently have
there's an FIO binary, FIO status that I scrape. Meaning it gives me a lot of text, and I know where in that text to grep the physical bytes written out of the devices reported. For some of the newer devices, we're now using multiple vendors. And I have yet to update my scripts to try to scrape the device-specific vendors. For the steady state tests, I have two ways to do it. One is, I know IO stack is counting trim as bytes written, and they're not bytes written. And I know that, I can measure when RocksDB is dropping files as quickly as it's created. So if it's in the steady state, where file creation rate equals file unlinked rate, then I know that IO stat is off by a factor of 2. If I'm not in that steady state, then I don't know. And we've been nagging Linux kernel people about this for years. I don't think IO stat will ever get fixed, but the auth status variables for IO that IO stat consumes, I think there is a plan to have bytes trimmed counter for that, so you could just do it in a generic way via /proc. I don't know if everyone knows this, but with an SSD, if you have disk enabled so that you're doing trim when you're on files, and RocksDB creates and removes files frequently, IOStat will count the bytes that are trimmed and drop files. We'll report that as bytes written. So IOStat can be off by 2x and say that it's writing 2x more to your storage than it really is. And this is not widely reported on the internet. We say we have a documentation debt with the database, but sometimes on the operating system side, it's, if you read the kernel source, you can see we're doing that, so what are you complaining about? And this is just one of those things that I can't believe it's not widely known.
Did you use process disk stats?
I use IOStat because my scripts and testing started with, I think, very recent kernels have something, and I just haven't updated my script to consume the latest kernels that we're putting.
Okay. Let me follow up. The write application, the RocksDB, can be relatively easily checked by checking the global status of the RocksDB compact write bytes divided by RocksDB write bytes, which is comparing the bytes written for compressed SSD files versus write interval, which is not compressed. But by comparing this, you can estimate how many compaction amplified writes. And then the trim store, so we also the RocksDB heavy applications, RocksDB compactions happen too quickly and deleted about 2 or 3 gigabytes in 1 or 2 seconds, which was the trim stores. So we recently, so Luna changed the MyRocks behavior to delete files slowly. By default, it's 64 megabytes per second, so it mitigates the trim stores. So if you hit the trim store bugs, then this can be mitigated by using the latest MyRocks distribution.
Okay, so like about 7. We can still, I just asked if we can still some time later. And I have a question. It's about like when more people will use RocksDB and MyRocks, and of course more users, more found the bug reports and where to send bug report and how they work with them. And actually, question is for Facebook people and for Percona and for MariaDB. So who first?
Facebook, MySQL, GitHub has an issues tracker. Of course, we're not in the business of doing professional open source. So my hope is that people don't use Facebook, MySQL directly, they use MariaDB on the server. And then those companies are much better at managing the bug process. Bugs will get back to us, whether they're reported to Percona, MariaDB, or directly to us. But I think the user experience will be better if people interact with the projects.
Laurinus, tell us how bugs will be reported back to Facebook.
A bug gets reported to Percona. Percona checks where does the bug originate from, and reports it there. Or does not report if the bug coming from our integration.
Just like we are doing with any upstream bug, like MariaDB or MySQL bug?
It's yet another upstream channel, and we have a few of those already.
Okay, so it's the same process. So we'll do the same. Thank you. And same question for MariaDB.
If this is a clear upstream issue, we will file it against upstream. Also, if we can, we might provide workaround faster. Well, it depends. Generally, we don't mind like issues that eventually end up being in the upstream being filed against us close to the file.
Well, MariaDB also has a pretty interesting contributor activity because we actually had Daniel Black from IBM test out RocksDB, and he's found a bug, couldn't compile on Big Endian. He submitted a patch both for us as well as Facebook, MyRocks, and I think his patch got accepted with upstream. So if you might just have community deliver the directly patches to MyRocks. But if that doesn't happen, we will probably forward them to upstream ourselves.
Question for upstream. It's when we work with like MySQL or the other upstreams, we don't have any influence about when the bug will be fixed. So anything different for Facebook and for MyRocks?
The motivation for us is pride and ego, but we're not in the business of doing professional open source. So yes, we want MyRocks to be successful outside the company and inside the company. And getting it used outside the company has a return for us. It makes MyRocks better, which benefits us. So there is some interest on our side in responding to bugs. And all I have to say is you can observe the bugs that are getting reported. And they're not all getting fixed, but many of them are getting fixed. If you want a professional relationship where you get some kind of guarantee, then MariaDB Corporation and Percona Corporation, that's their business.
Thank you.
Our business is actually selling ads. So if you could make an ad that targets Mark Callahan and asks him to fix it for you, that might be, job well done.
So eventually we are going to have a situation where for our support customers we will end up fixing MyRocks bugs ourselves, not depending on our PAs.
We should charge them ads. So like each not fixing bugs on their sites, we must display Percona ad.
Isn't Percona also offering similar support for RocksDB independent of MongoRocks?
In Mongo?
No, just pure RocksDB.
I'm not aware of that. I don't think so.
I tweeted
Then it's a different team. So about the Facebook's open source, a big reason we do this open source RocksDB kind of things is for hiring. Is for if we have this ecosystem widely accepted in the community, and we have lots of experts like you guys familiar with the system, so if you want to join us and contribute, that's great. That's the benefit we get. We get lots of experts in the community. So yeah, that's exactly true, not joke. If you are interested in coming to us, you will more than welcome to send us a resume, and we're hiring, I think.
So as Joe DBA over here, Joe Sisselman, who has some time dedicated to playing and benchmarking and trying some of these new toys, what I'm hearing is RocksDB is being used in production inside Facebook and other companies. So, and they've been doing a lot of validation testing to make sure that your data is actually getting in and out of it correctly. It's reliable, it's durable enough to actually use. So, but I'm very confused about where to start if I actually want to go try this thing. I mean, I run Percona server 5.6. Do I just grab but there's not a RocksDB plugin on Percona.com yet, I guess. So what should I do? Should I start trying this and actually give you some feedback or whatever?
We just released an experimental 5.7 build with RocksDB binaries a week or two ago. It's 5.7.
You're saying there's a Percona 5.7 release with RocksDB in it?
Yes, but it's separate from the release track. It's a separate experimental labs with where MySQL release.
And I guess I'm also a little confused. You said pure RocksDB versus MyRocks. What does that mean? What am I missing there? I don't know. I run MySQL or Percona server.
RocksDB doesn't run, it's a library.
Right.
And MyRocks is just having that as an engine behind MySQL. So it's like some people actually embed RocksDB directly into their products.
Okay.
So there's a value in having it directly, it's like a it's embedded. So there is a value in supporting people who want to do that. At the same time, if you're already in MySQL world and have applications that are talking MySQL and you're using applications that are using MySQL, you probably want to on MyRocks. At the same time, the quality of some of our public branches that we operate, so even more to say that maybe your Percona is better for if you want to establish a kind of longer-term business relationship with a vendor that you can trust. At the same time, indeed, like the branches that we haven't publicly have, the dip branch has the cloud tag that probably indicates that there was a build at some point. We will not see how successful that build was if you want data about it, but hopefully not. But you can build. I used Facebook builds at another website for a while, and I didn't break anything too much. Okay, so like for playing with that, is like any build you will get, like the Facebook branch is quite okay.
I mean, that can be part of my testing. I can try to validate that after 5 days of replicating this other thing, data ends up being insane. I just want to know where to start without just wasting a lot of time.
If someone gives you a binary,
right, sure. So the next thing I'm hearing is that I have these CF variables or something to mess with to even set up my indexes going up or down or something. So that I need to go read the docs on that. I'm going to be.
So hopefully there will be likely to be a video where we can actually say these are the 3 parameters that we kind of have to change. At the same time, there is a chance that we don't have to change anything, or like some
parameters that I would suggest can be tuned, and beyond that, for now, as far as like copying or migrating from InnoDB to RocksDB.
If you think that you need to tune the MyDoc CNF and MyRocks, the 2 options are the block cache size, RocksDB block cache size, make it about 1/3 of the RAM that you want that RocksDB to use. And the second is the max background compactions in your background threads. Make that maybe 1/3 of your CPU cores.
Okay, well, there was something in the previous presentation just over here where they said in the in your guys' internal testing and migrating from Rocks or from NOD to RocksDB, you had to, at least for best performance, you were doing something about setting these CF variables or something, and you had to be aware of which direction you were usually doing your sorts in. Did I hear that wrong?
No, so
when you perform range queries, it can either be async or desync scans. And RocksDB is good in one direction, and not the opposite direction. So if you're using indexes for descending scans, you need to create a specific column family that uses a non-compilable format that is in descending order. And the way you specify that is in the comment field to the actual index.
Right.
Say rev RED colon and then the name of that column family. That creates a column family with that name that uses a descending scan.
If I'm going to be scanning forwards and backwards, can I do both and it creates two indexes? Or?
You will probably want two indexes that does that. Unfortunately, a single index, while it would work, it would not.
So a lot of that stuff is on the edge. I think you have to tune in order to match the existing production system with something that has much higher space efficiency and so on. So there's a chance that you don't have to care about that. At the same time, like for example, like the idea that index is more efficient if you're reading one order than the other is because of the compression that the delta compression that is chosen. So it can read it backwards a little slower. There might be some parameter, but essentially you don't use that aggressive setting for compression, which makes larger files. So like over time we will learn that, but there's a huge chance that you don't have to care about most of that stuff. If you want to beat the production benchmark or the special, so you can imagine that for if you have a database server that has 10 terabytes of space, you will run MongoDB, we're all happy that the MyRocks people come and say, hey, you know what, we will take half that space. So the congratulations, now have a 10 terabyte server, but 5 terabytes of data. So what I want to do the rest of 5 terabytes. Well, in order to put more data there, you have to really go and aim for hyper efficiency, which is what we end up doing just because we need to fill those gaps. So we might be too kind of focused on practices, and especially what Yoshi did, on just making sure that there's a viable replacement that is also price tested. Right? So it's like in many of the cases you will have the length spike, your system will take more space, or it will be faster, or like you will be able to take more writes without all these read penalties and so on, without any. Like if you really go into like the high situation where you are fighting against the system that has been around for quite a while, and Mark working it, and someone else working it, and all this, either a small or a team code, it's a hard to solve. And so you have to open myself. Even our MongoDB configuration, if we open, we probably have like about 200 variables that we set that we don't really care about setting. We just set them just to make sure. It's like we accumulate. We probably need to go back and kind of delete some of those lines. Probably already in MyRocks.
I fear that I will fall down this hole like this guy has and lose hours of these two configurations. It'll be fun, but that's where I'm hearing this project is at. It's solid. We're at the tuning phase. We're learning which dials to tune to achieve.
I would like that. That's like what we talk about. There should be a way to run this thing in a way that it does what you need without you telling.
Also, it's sort of auto-tuning, right? But to get there, you got to do a lot of
That's
lab
a
work
research topic at this point, and I am working with
I'm not
people
trying
at
to-
Harvard about this, on this project, trying to motivate them to pursue this topic. And I think they have a paper coming up at Sigmod in Chicago next month. So it is an active research topic. It's a hard problem, so it's fun to work on.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to badger you.
Also, this whole like Mark said, we have like third of your course have to go to compaction. This is quite aggressive already, because a core can do a lot of that. We're going to have 50
56 core server at 1/3 of that, or the thread server. So, yeah. I don't go above 8 compaction. I don't set max backbone compactions beyond 8 on big servers. But all this tuning discussion, that's why I'd like to limit the discussion for end users. Consider these two options, and I can document what to think about, and everything else for now, stay away from it. Just see, you'll get good enough performance from setting those two options. I'll do another blog post, and hopefully if it gets enough visibility, it'll show up in Google search results on the first page. If I do that, then I know I'm successful. How to tune MyRocks.
Right.
You
That needs
should
to be first page.
do the same like I was doing with Perry Cache.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably hire you.
Okay, thank you everyone for coming. It was for me it was very interesting discussion. Thank you, and MyRocks rocks.